Notion's offline mode is finally here, and it's Notion's most anticipated feature for a reason. I mean, have you ever opened a page on a train or in the gym where you have no internet connection and your pages don't load and you can't use your system and maybe miss important notes? By the end of this video, you will know everything about the Notion offline mode, so how it works, what is possible and what isn't possible, at least yet. So pages that don't load will then be history because you can download them. Yes, there is a workaround you have to do in some situations. Otherwise, Notion's offline mode is very easy and straightforward, so you can take this video as a simple system and rulebook to apply for yourself. To master it and understand its possibilities, features and limitations, I had to do what most people aren't willing to do. I cut the Wi-Fi and tested the Notion offline mode in depth. So why was that necessary and why should you even care if you haven't done it yet? In my opinion, not using the Notion offline mode is like having hiking boots that only work on paved roads. So to teach you everything about Notion's offline mode, I will break down this video into 3 chapters. Also make sure to stick till the end because there I will tell you how to use Notion's offline mode in the most efficient and practical way. And I will tell you one important thing that you need to know about Notion's offline mode, but more to that later. And for those who don't know me, my name is Leon and I've spent over 2000 hours in Notion learning, experimenting, breaking and rebuilding things. And here is everything about Notion's offline mode. In this chapter, I want to talk with you about the accessibility of the offline mode. So first, let me show you where you can find the offline mode setting. First, you need to open your sidebar. Then you need to go to settings. And here you can find the offline mode setting. The offline mode is available on every device in the Notion app. For example, on your laptop, in the Notion app, on your phone in the Notion app, and on your tablet in the Notion app. So obviously it's not available in the browser. And when it comes to downloads, even on the free plan, you can download unlimited pages. So as much pages as you want. If you're on a paid plan, on this demo account, I'm not on a paid plan, so I don't have this option. If you're on the paid plan, you have a toggle here where you can say, I want to enable automatic downloads by Notion, or you can even then say you don't want this. And what this feature does, it will automatically download recents and favorites for offline use. So if you used a page recently, you don't have to manually download it. Notion will do it automatically. And here at the bottom, you can see all your downloaded pages. You can say all pages, or you can even say downloaded by me. So only my downloaded pages, or the downloaded pages by Notion only. Now let me show you how to actually download a page. What you do is you go to the 3 dots on the top right, and then you can say available offline. And then you can see this window appears here and you can see download complete. And now this page is available offline. And that's it for this chapter. Let's move on to the next chapter. In this chapter, I want to show you the current limitations of Notion's offline mode. The first thing is if you have a downloaded page, Notion will automatically download the first 50 entries of the first view of a database. So in this case, I have one view of my offline database, and Notion will automatically download the first 50 pages. Here, number 55, here, number 51 is not offline available. So only the first 50 pages of the first view of a database in that page. The second feature that is not available is buttons. As you can see here, it's grayed out and you can see the text unavailable while offline. So currently Notion buttons don't work offline. The next thing is a thing that I don't have access on this account, on this demo account, so I just wrote it. All AI features that Notion has to offer are not available offline. So you can't use AI offline, you can only use it online if you have an AI blog or an AI summary blog or even AI blogs in your databases. The next things that are not available are file uploads, adding images, adding audio files, or embedding or uploading videos. What you can do is I could, for example, drag a file in here. I won't see it, But what I discovered is if I pull something in here, I can't see it when I'm offline, but when I get online again, it will upload here and I can see it when it's all synced. What is also not available is embeds. I talked about embedding a video in here, and now real native embeds are also not available. So you can't use them or create them while you're offline. Also not fully available are formulas. I can see the formula displayed here. I created this online formula. I can see what the formula says. It says if you're online, you can edit me. And now I'm currently offline, so you can also see this message here. Formula results may not be accurate while offline, and I can't even edit it. So I click in here, but nothing happens. I can only manipulate formulas while I'm online. The next feature that is not available offline is relations. So I have two offline databases, and here I linked my offline entry to another entry in my second database. But what I can't do is I can't access other entries of that database. So relations are not available offline. What is available are rollups, so I can manipulate rollups, but not relations. Also not available is the ID property. So you can see this when I add a new page in here. You can see 3 dots for the ID. So the new page I added won't get an ID if I'm offline. This will automatically update when you're online again. Now, the next feature that is not available besides buttons is automations. So you can see they are unavailable while you're offline. So I can't see my automations, I can't edit them, and I can't use them. I created an automation that when I type something in here, for example, new, the name would change to the same name followed by a minus and then new or every other word directly after it. But as you can see, it won't update. Sharing pages is also a thing that is not available if you're offline. So as you can see over here, you can see sharing is unavailable while you're offline. So if you want to share a page, you have to wait until you are online again. What is also not available, at least yet, is that if you have a subpage in a, for example, database page, if you download or if Notion automatically downloaded the page in the database, subpages need to be downloaded separately. So if you want to have subpages in a page available, you need to manually download them. So because I didn't download this page, I can't access it while I'm offline. The next thing that is not available is Notion Forms. So as you can see, it says here, go online to edit this form. So I can't use forms while I'm offline. I can only work with them while I'm online. So at least yet, maybe in the future this will change, but for now, Notion Forms are not available offline. And the last thing that is not available, at least yet, is Notion Charts. So you can see normal database views, but at the moment you can't see charts. You have to go online to see a chart that you created. On top, one thing I want to show you is if you go to the settings, the only available setting while you're offline is the offline setting, so you can't make any other changes. And what would be really handy is if you, by a click of a button or by using a toggle, you could download your full workspace, so your full workspace is available offline. Maybe Notion will bring this feature in the future because they said that this offline mode launch is just the start. So just a first bit of what we will get in the future. And I will cover every change to Notion's offline mode on this channel. So subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss it. And let me know in the comments down below what you like the most about Notion's offline mode. And that's it for this chapter. Let's move on to the last chapter. In this chapter, I want to show you how to use Notion's offline mode in the most efficient way. First, I want you to identify the pages that you need offline or that you need to have offline if suddenly you don't have an internet connection. Let's say, for example, I have my home dashboard here and I have a tasks database and a project database, and I also sometimes write notes in here. This is a page that I need available offline, and I need a page where I can take notes. So if I might have no internet connection, this comes in handy. So what you want to do is you want to download every page. On this page, there is no subpage. And what I also do is download every database on that page. Also keep in mind, and this is very important, Notion's offline mode is per device. So things you download, for example, on your computer are not available on your phone. If I want to have this page also available on my phone, I need to go to my phone and then download the pages on top there. Which also means that if you work with two devices offline, so for example, your computer and your phone, these are not connected in any way. So if you have a text and you make a change to it on your PC and on your phone, both changes will be applied if you go online again. So if there ever happens something that is not right, you can go to the three dots here and click on Updates and Analytics and fix it manually. What you can also do on top, especially if you're on a free plan and not on a paid plan where you have this automatic download section, you can create a page that contains all the pages that need to be downloaded or that are available offline. You don't have to move the pages in there, you just can link to the page or mentioning the page. So it's just like a register or an overview of all the pages that need to be offline, or also a page to see which pages are offline available. So by doing that, you don't have to guess what pages are available offline or go into the settings or try. You have a page that contains only pages that are available offline. And if you don't know every feature I mentioned in this video, watch this video over here where I teach the basics about Notion, and at the end of the video you will also have a ready to use template. And that's it. Stay consistent. See you next time.